What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Binge Eater Podcast. It's your boy, this house Bouse. I'm here with Big Lynch and Donnie Ducats, and we're running through a couple things today. So let's jump into that right now.
Ranch ice cream.
Dirty.
Now this is
very dirty. It's real. It's not even a fake thing.
It's crazy.
I don't even. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And we've covered ranch on this podcast before because we were doing the research. And we found out that ranch has fallen off, over the last few years. People aren't as into ranch as they used to be, but they're into it enough to apparently create this limited time offer ranch ice cream that will be sold at, I think, Walmart only. And I can't think of something.
Sounds about right.
Something more disgusting than this. I don't know who wants this. Like this appeals to the 0.0001% of the population.
It is, yeah. It's a ranch flavored ice cream, and the people that are making it have made a Grey Poupon ice cream and a Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. I would clown it, but here's the thing. I went to a sickening place in Los Angeles. You know, this LA scum type, expensive ass restaurant, long ass lineup for an ice cream place. Well, this ice cream place I went to, I ended up getting a strawberry balsamic vinaigrette ice cream. Now I tried multiple flavors there. They literally had a dandelion cocoa nib ice cream. Like they had flavors that just weren't right, Not exactly this. But
was there a lineup there?
When I was eating dinner across the street, there was a huge lineup. When dinner was done, there was about 8 minutes till closing, and it was empty. So I didn't have to wait. I would not have waited because this place, get this, is crazy. No matter how big the lineup is, every person is allowed to take their time to choose, and they are allowed as many samples as they want. And so I don't know if you know this, but this is almost at all the best ice cream spots. You are allowed to try every flavor you want, and we all wait for you. I saw someone tweet this and it makes total sense. They were like, no, just choose your flavor and sometimes you lose and for next time. And I agree. And I got this strawberry balsamic vinaigrette. It tasted exactly like what I'm saying. A lot of the flavors that I tried, the dandelion one, they all tasted like what I'm saying. But it was fire. It was so good. I have a newfound bravery, and I know these are more disgusting, but I would try these. I would try the ranch. And sometimes combinations work really well. I guess like pizza.
Like a ranch KD, like one scoop of Kraft dinner, one scoop of ranch.
Yeah, I'd be mad at you if you did that in real life with the real items. Since we murked ranch, by the way, since we destroyed it and brought up since we undressed that dressing live on the Binge Eater podcast.
Since we fought the sauce wars.
I've been off ranch. That's why I said it. Since then, I got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos when I saw them. I had a ranch, like I had dipped a celery into a ranch when I got delivery for my sister and brother-in-law. I dipped and I was vibing with the ranch, and I was like, I've been not sleeping on ranch, but we spent time apart. And now that everyone's off ranch, I'm thinking I'm going to kind of slide back into it a little bit.
Ranch, come back.
I saw a story from the Beverly Hills Hotel. What was the restaurant in there? They have a great breakfast, and you get potato chips with like a banger ranch sauce. And I never had their ranch sauce or their potato chips. And I saw it, and I knew that ranch dip was fire. And so I'm back on ranch. I would love to get my hands on this ice cream because I would.
No, I want to try it. I'm mad at it. I'm extremely mad at this ice cream. It's
extremely mad.
Yeah, it's actually pissing me off because I just don't know why. Please, why? But now that it exists, I would like to buy it for my brother-in-law, who is a huge ranch connoisseur. He has like 5 different ranches at his house. And this happened. I went to his house the other day, and every time I go there, he's always got a little bowl of ranch going with some veggies.
Always?
It's always, bro, if you're going for dinner at my brother-in-law's house, this guy has all the ranch available to you. I was like, I told him, like, don't you know? Ranch is done, dude. Like, we already talked about this on the Binge Eater podcast. Like, I don't know if you should have been listening, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing it with all your friends, but you weren't. And I tried to tell you,
You were.
and he's like, no, you're
Embarrass
wrong.
yourself.
Yeah, he's like,
This is
you're
embarrassing, bro.
He's like, you're
Ranch?
a fucking idiot. He's talking mad shit. He's like, nah. And he eats queso. I love queso, by the way. He's a big queso guy too. So I fuck with the dipping scene he's got going on, but just too much ranch. He's got 5 ranches. He texted me
5
the other day.
ranches?
He's got all the ranch. He has.
Wait, what variations on ranch though? Because that's different.
There's different types. I couldn't get into it. I was so
Not a
You guys have,
spicy
like,
ranch though,
different
right? That'd be crazy.
personalities.
I will go there next time, take a picture and share it with everyone here. He has
Not
all
that-
the ranches.
It's not that crazy, Donnie. I'm the sauce boss.
That's true.
You're right.
But he sent me a picture. In fact, his wife sent me a picture being like, there
Did
might be
she?
something to what you said. I said, really? She goes, fuck you.
It like changed the tone for your story.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, shut up. And I was like, what's up?
yeah.
in the group chat, okay, of this ranch dip that was full.
The ranch chat.
The ranch chat. And apparently, of course I was right, or we were right. He said they invited some people over and not a single person touched the ranch. No one touched the ranch. He's like, I guess ranch is done. Ranch has seen its day. But I agree.
Bro, if
you
he's
should
gonna
step
dip
in.
from ranch, from one group of people
He would
that
never.
go in, then he wasn't really about that ranch life anyways. He's just trying to look like he's normalizing to you. Like he looks like he's trying to he's like, I'm good by the way with the ranch, man. I'm good. Like, trust me, I'm not into it still. Just to get you off his trail, but he's really still killing the ranch game.
He's for sure just bought
Yeah.
fresh bottles.
He just doesn't want you to blow the scene up for him. He's
He
like,
wants-
you're right. Don't bring it up at my parties though when I have my ranch selection. out.
He wants a pantry full of ranch. That's what he wants. He wants all the ranch, only for himself.
So funny
I
because
want
I'm
a
picturing,
pantry full of ranchery.
I'm picturing like a Scotch guy. Just a Scotch guy with a bunch of different scotches, but it's ranch. You go to this guy's
Aged
house
ranch.
and he's like, I got like a cask strength ranch here.
That's actually pretty funny.
Barrel aged.
If people started treating their like sauce like it was like people who are Scotch
Like
people.
wine.
I have a few
Why
buddies.
should
in my
we
house
sell?
that might-
Should we sell ranch in a crystal skull?
Yeah, like exactly. Like having it like a very
shit.
nice
Some
bottle.
sick label.
You think
Charge
Dan
like an
Aykroyd
extra
would
$2
sue
bucks.
us if we had Crystal Skull Ranch, but like we spelt it differently, like it was Crystal's Cull?
He'd be pretty mad.
He's gonna send a ghost.
Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Isn't a ghost after me, guy? Yo, they got
actually-
these other flavors, by the way. Listen to these flavors. These are great.
They're fire.
Sweet maple cornbread.
Yeah, I want that.
Mhm. Blood orange chocolate chip. Big pass, by the way.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't
No,
know.
no.
Carrot cake depends. Do you have pieces of cake
I
or carrot
just had a
or carrot cake in there? What do you got in there?
I had carrot cake ice cream the other day, and it was absolutely delicious. Because
Dude, carrot cake for me, if we're talking just in general, like the actual cake is my top choice, I think.
Wow. Well, you would like this ice cream. Do you like raisins in your carrot cake?
I prefer them not to have it actually, even though I like
Interesting
raisins.
from a fucking guy who's
From a
just out
pro
here-
raisin guy.
pro
Yeah, no,
raisin
but
all
when we're
day.
talking carrot cake, honestly,
What about your
just-
carrot cake ice cream? You want raisins in there?
Definitely not. In fact, the place I got it from,
I'd
on
rather like
Instagram-
nuts. I'd rather a peanut or something.
The place I got it from on Instagram share their flavors every month. They make custom flavors, and they said specifically no raisins were included in this ice cream. It was only carrot cake and that ice. You know the icing taste. They actually
Yeah.
balanced it very well. They got that icing, carrot cake icing.
That,
taste
like, cream
So
cheese.
good, that icing.
Exactly.
That-
Cream
like-
cheese.
Yes, they really got it perfect.
dude,
Anyways,
the most
That's
fire.
the same motherfucker I'd be seeing on a red velvet, isn't it? Now that I think about it, that's the same motherfucker,
Yeah, that's the fucking dude,
right?
bro. The most
Am I right,
fire
though? Okay.
fucking ice cream I ever had was a gingerbread ice cream. My girlfriend's mother got it at some like place in Ottawa, I think. I don't remember the fucking name. I'll come back with that if anyone.
I'll be honest with you. I see it because some of the best ice creams I've had are the ones that say what they're gonna be and they taste exactly like it. Like I might like this flavor in life better than that flavor, but if you're nailing that flavor so
the
perfectly,
accuracy, yeah.
yeah, because sometimes like a gingerbread, I don't know if I've had this gingerbread ice cream, but I feel like I'm tasting it in my head. I've had plain ice creams that taste
I want to
better.
do your joke now, where it's like, picture gingerbread ice cream. Wrong. It's colder.
I'm saying that, like, I feel like some of these ice creams that taste like a regular thing sometimes taste better than the thing that they are because of the form that they're in. So like a gingerbread ice cream, that's like listen, there was a marshmallow flavor, burnt marshmallow, that my whole family freaks over whenever we go to Toronto. And they
addicted to that.
yeah, and it tastes exactly like burnt marshmallow. And I'm not even a big marshmallow fan.
I hate marshmallow.
Yeah, but this is so accurate. I'm like, okay. Yeah,
everything about that. That's my favorite ice cream. That's my favorite pint of ice cream to get. That specific flavor. I want it right now. In fact,
And you hate marshmallow?
and
me too. I don't like marshmallows.
Marshmallow's not a thing. Like, I don't.
Marshmallow's more of a texture experience than taste, though.
And that's why I don't like it.
It's fine. It's
I don't
just
like having my mouth just be a bit warmer and have a squishy thing. Like, I don't need that. It's not.
Oh, no? Well,
people, if you like marshmallow,
let's cancel the rest
like
of our evening then.
Hey, you got this guy's gonna get a ghost. He's gonna get a ghost.
Yeah, it's gonna be a ghost story.
Yeah, honey graham cracker.
Yeah,
That's an ice cream flavor. That would be
that's
lit,
the best one so far,
right?
I'm sure
You like
sure
that
that's the
honey
best
graham cracker
one. I'm telling you.
yeah.
and limoncello
there.
cake. Limoncello cakes. I'm down with that. I'm
You
very
like
down.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I know.
It'll be refreshing.
The scientists at this place are definitely nailing it. What is this? Van Leeuwen? Van Leeuwen? Was it German?
They're Dutchmen.
Do you know what type of deep research these science boys got under their belts here in Germany?
Yeah, bro.
I don't doubt they're nailing these flavors. Jack's
They have some
Doritos.
fucking place where they're like torturing a fucking gingerbread man to like get his
We
secrets
might
of
have to
the
do a road
flavor.
trip. We might have to go down to the U.S.
They're waterboarding him. Yeah. I was saying you guys are like tripping out as if we can't be to a fucking Walmart in the U.S. and back in under 2 hours.
We should just do the podcast in Walmart.
Yo, a podcast on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe Donnie's going to be in the back wearing a Poosh Iced Tea mask.
Yeah. I already thought he should
Poosh
transition
iced tea?
to the Poosh Iced
Yeah.
Tea. He's not going to get that reference.
It's just like, you know what it is. It's
How
that,
dare
like,
you do this to me?
Wait,
in
hold
front of
on.
everyone?
No, he would know it. It's Gorpcore. It's Gorpcore. He would definitely.
No, he
know
doesn't. He doesn't understand the reference to Poosh.
Yeah,
Iced
but
Tea.
it's like a balaclava, basically, like a thin one that you would wear like
Balaclava?
under. Let me get a bite of that.
From where, though?
Actually, I was watching a video of
Nike.
you doing that.
Jogging, like a jogging balaclava.
But
like
who's
a Nike.
Poosh Iced Tea?
He's just a rapper. Well, he's not
Okay.
just a rapper. He's a
He's
rapper.
in jail.
I'm happy for him.
He's in
Yo,
jail.
he's in jail.
Yo, he's in jail. Go
Yo, free Poosh Iced Tea, bro.
No, you don't know what he was charged with.
I don't care. Free him. I agree with him. Whoever this man is, I want to hire him.
I want to hire him.
I'm going
Free
to
him.
volunteer all
Free
the
him
money.
so I could hire him.
So, like, after your fight, are you just gonna go to Walmart and eat ranch ice cream? Like, what's the first thing?
And
you're
take a
gonna get?
Poosh Iced
Are you
Tea.
gonna get these Jack's Links Doritos flavors? Beef jerky?
Shit, right after the fight, do some coke.
That's such a bad call.
What? That's what the champs do, bro.
Yeah, do it before. Make sure your heart rate doesn't come down. Just keep that shit.
If I win, I'm doing coke. If I lose, I'm eating ranch ice cream
That's a
on coke. No,
That's a crazy walkout. Two crazy walkouts: walking out with ranch ice cream and eating it as you walk out to your fight, or snorting lines of coke while you walk out. Either or works.
I legitimately, truthfully thought about smoking, like hitting a blunt on the way out there.
That'd be so
What are you doing? Are we gonna get a sneak peek at what you're doing on the way out?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna like walk out and be like, Who wants some of this? Who wants
You should-
some of this?
You should get them to carry you in like a clawfoot bathtub while you paddle like a canoe paddle in the air next to it while they
That's
carry
all right.
you in a
That's all right.
bathtub.
I did think about having like 40 rabbis bringing me out on a chair, lifting me up and down.
Yeah, doing the horror.
You should walk backwards to the ring.
But not just walk backwards, but do that backwards walk where you're pretending like it's playing backwards, like someone rewinding. So I'm walking backwards. Some weird Jim Carrey.
And you're like
bit.
pulling your waves in. You're like, "Schmap me up, smeet me up."
Like I'm like really putting myself up for potentially injuring while walking to the ring, which is one of my bigger fears.
Are you
that
gonna
I
wear
fall.
shorts that are like a 5-inch inseam or something like that? Like what do you? How short are the shorts gonna go for this fight?
Might go a little shorter. I think last time my size was like my boy from like my boy. You guys know my boy from like just like let me know at the
Pat-
strip
Pat
club
Smart.
size shorts. Yeah, Pat, like Pat in Florida at this at like those that length. You know, like they were just big ass like.
Pat in
2005
Florida.
shorts.
They're like and
2005
one.
shorts.
They were like and one.
Yeah, you're gonna go with
And one.
with the TikTok boy shorts, the 5-inch inseam.
That's a beautiful name, actually. If all those weren't words already, TikTok boy short.
You like that?
If none of those were
What's
words
it?
already, that's a beautiful name, TikTok boy short.
I was thinking Pat in Florida. Pat in Florida sounds like a fucking nail polish color or something.
Pat in Florida.
Pat in Florida.
What Pantone
Florida's
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat in Florida is like a lit emo band from 2001. Hey, by the way, Jack Link's pushing this collabo game. We love the snack collabo game for some reason. It's interesting. And I feel like, you know what I'm jealous about to most people in the audience is they get to just go and get this stuff because they're at Walmart now, or they're on their way, or they will be tomorrow, and they're in the US, and so you'll be able to scoop this up. And pushing that sweet chili heat flavor is a good idea because everyone loves it, but I've always preferred bold barbecue, and I realized not too long ago that's a Canadian exclusive flavor. The purple one is a Thai
really?
flavor. Yeah, the purple bag's a Thai flavor in the US.
Okay.
But what's really interesting about this Jack Links thing is Nelk is releasing a jerky now.
Really?
Yeah, I saw they were releasing a jerky. The guys that they did Happy Dad with.
We did it first. Fucking guys.
Yeah. But as history has shown us, we did it first. And
Doesn't
most
mean
people will come and do it better now.
Yeah.
We are MySpace. They are Amazon. Maybe you know what? Let me tell you something. Tom stuck in the neck suck like that.
I'd say one of these flavors.
And I am Tom. Just ask the ghost.
I missed all that.
What were you gonna say, Liz?
I was actually too caught up staring at this picture of the Flaming Hot Jack's Link, thinking that if Ranch is dead, Flaming Hot should be dead, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm done with
Ranch
Flaming Hot. I was off
Done.
Flaming Hot for a long time.
A long time.
I gotta share
God.
this quick
I just
story
got
about
these flaming hot condoms.
It's a bad idea,
That's a
boy.
bad idea, man.
It's a weird
Little
collabo,
dangerous
but
thing.
I couldn't resist another flaming
Who are
hot
you doing a
product.
collabo with? TikTok boy short.
Pat in Florida.
Oh, free poosh iced tea. So the the Flamin' Hot flavor is not lit, hasn't been lit. My buddy in LA, I don't want to dox him.
Okay.
But he
Ryan
lives in
Philippe.
LA.
Okay.
So he
Cut
he went on this date with this girl, a Tinder date. And he took her he did a couple things I wouldn't have done, but first of all, he took her to a place. They went to go get a pizza. And like it's LA, so they're always doing fun, silly stuff to get you to come out and come to their pizza place that's 25 minutes away at least, no matter where you are. And so they had a Flamin' Hot Cheetos pizza. So the first thing he did was he got really stoned with her. Which I don't want to get stoned with a stranger on Tinder. It would trip me out anyways. I'd be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I don't
Also-
know if I want to put anything in your mouth now.
Also, getting stoned before you eat is always a mistake.
Common mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. After's the move.
Yeah, because then you just get stoned. You eat stupid, like wrong. You'll probably kill your appetite, actually.
Exactly. That's what happens is you smoke and then you're so stoned. It's like everything seems kind of disgusting.
And what's the first thing you want to do immediately after you eat is you want to get stoned.
Right.
So yeah, anyways, they got stoned. And then they went into this pizza place and ordered a hot Cheetos pizza. Also, crazy move.
Yeah,
You
on a
eat this with
first date.
stranger. Yeah. But then he passed out. He like blacked out and fell. Like he was in line and he fell.
What?
Yeah, he had like his blood pressure dropped. He had like a
Being a
vasovagal.
Being a girl's so weird because you're like, what do you want to do? And then the guy's like, we're going to get stoned and then get a hot Cheetos pizza. And you're like, sounds weird to me, but okay. And then your Sherpa passes out. And now you're stoned. You're at the hot Cheetos pizza. And like everyone's like, what are you doing to him? And you're like, I don't know him. I'm on a date.
Plus, it's LA, so
like,
everyone's
look at him. Are you going to fuck him or what? Are you going to fuck this guy later?
I feel like it's LA, so everyone's like, oh, this dude's on meth or something. Like, if you pass out at the pizza place, no one's like, good weed, huh?
It
They're all
depends
like,
where.
what the fuck
I think it
did you
depends
do?
how fat you are.
It depends where. It depends where you are also, like physically.
And how fat you are as well.
Yeah, your BMI definitely has an effect on
Well,
people's
it was
pity.
really-
The higher your BMI, the less pity people have on you.
The less we're like, oh, that's cool. He's just taking a rest between slices.
What was
Between
interesting is
pizzas.
I was like, no way
Between slices.
between hot Cheeto slices. I was like, no way she wanted to have sex with you or do anything with you. That was probably such an ick, right? And he was like, well, he hit her back up to like go see a movie, or they were just talking still, and they were like going to see a movie, and he was like, how weird was that? And she was like, what? And he was like, last time. And she was like, what? He was like, when I like passed out, like blacked out at the hot Cheetos pizza place. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I thought that was an ick, because I'd be like, you're so desperate. You erased me passing out, the horrible ick of me passing out at the hot Cheetos place where you definitely wouldn't want to fuck me. You erased it from existence because that's you want to like you just want to date a guy. Maybe there's something good here. So you just erase that. You don't even want to talk about that or focus on how that existed because it was just ugly. And
or is this person just dumb? Like, is this person just not online? Like, I feel like if
maybe he was on a date with a completely different person. Maybe he passed out and like Memento style took a completely different girl to the pizza place or something, and he was mixing up the memories.
Yeah, someone tattooed the wrong thing on him when he passed out, and he woke up and followed the wrong fucking narrative for the rest of his life.
Where is he now? He's like,
Lynch.
It was me.
I'm a ghost.
I gotta be honest. I can't remember the last time. I can't remember even going on a date in my life. I can't even imagine a date or being on a date. I don't think I even really went on dates ever.
Yeah, I didn't until like 2 years after you met Nicole, or like 3 years after that. I didn't do dates. I like met someone out at a bar, and then we like hung out. Like, yeah, I did. Like, we went for, I guess, frozen yogurt once or something.
But I mean, what's
like,
a date?
The courting
right?
process. The courting
I
process.
once had the worst day with a guy. We did a double date situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You explain that first.
No, it's me and this guy.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Pause. Am I right? Hold up. What? You wanna what?
You want to know what with a who?
This is why I blocked that out of my mind. Okay. I went to go see a movie. In fact, it was, oh my God, Sin City.
Birdcage.
Sin City. That's how long ago this was.
2009.
And we went to go see a movie, one of the worst date
That was a
calls
guess.
of all time. And we went in, and we're on this double date. I barely wanted to be there to begin with, but it was just sort of like a group activity double date scene. And it was like opening weekend for Sin City, and back when movie theaters were packed. It was like 2010 or something like that.
Yeah. You're lining up for that shit.
Only the front row was available. And something about me, if I go to a theater with anyone
It
and
was 2000.
there's nowhere, this is before you could book seats. They didn't do that back then. And the seating situation is subpar, I will leave and get my money back and just, I'll be like, you guys enjoy. I'm paying for a good experience. Sitting like this, like that's how it was. I was like this. I left it out, like my neck was like stuck for like 2 days because I had to commit to it because we were on this double date. And I'm like, dating's so stupid. Like, why would I go? Only because we're on the double date that I go and sit in the front row with my neck like this.
Yeah, you'll make
2
yourself
hours.
uncomfortable.
Because they want to make sure you're okay before they fuck you.
I should have left. Well, I didn't even have sex.
Would have been a sick move. They would have been like, that guy's a trailblazer. That's fucking
100%.
strong Sigma vibes. I'm leaving with him.
Yeah.
Sigma.
And that
Instead.
boy you were with would have been like, but we wanted to see this. And his girlfriend would be like, I'm going too. You're a bitch. And then you would have got double sucked in the parking lot smoking a blunt in the trunk of your boy's ride.
That's Sin City.
Kind of true.
That is Sin City too.
Kind of true.
Was there a Sin City 2? I feel like
Yeah, there
all
was.
all those movies, everything from 2006 had like a second one in 2008 that sucked.
So
You
Sin
got
City
like
was
302.
2005.
Remember 302?
I
Sin
do
City
remember 302. It sucked.
302 is what they should have called it. But you know what? 101 Dalmatians was a fucking banger, and so was 102 and 103.
Remember when we had that discussion about the movie
Jafar, Return
Now
of
You
Jafar.
See Me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
how they didn't call
Now
it
You
the
See
second one,
Me,
Now You
and then
Don't?
they called it Now You See Me Too, and we said they should have called it Now You Don't.
Yeah.
Now You See Me and Now You Don't.
Yeah, they fucked up with that.
They fucked up with that.
Yeah, they tried.
Should have
though.
called
Apparently
us.
They tried. Apparently they tried.
Oh, did they?
And the studio was like, "No, everyone's dumb. Everyone's dumb."
They won't know it's ours.
But also, Now You Don't. If you never saw the first one, I'd be like, "This is a dumb title." Now You Don't.
And
Now
then
You
the
Don't,
next
brought to you
one,
by
the
Now You
third
See
one
Me.
is,
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna see Now You Don't with the ghost.
and then the third one is Now You Don't Too.
And the
Like
next
with
one
no
is Don't
context.
Ya Know. Don't Ya Know 3.
I got a serious question for you, Harley. And
Don't
Donnie,
you
for that
dare.
fact.
Don't Ya Dare 5.
If Tony Hughes was here right now and he had a syringe of PT 141, would you accept it or not?
You want to know what's sick? You want to know what's
What?
fucking sick?
Oh.
First of all, to everyone listening, by the way, Tony Huge commented said I should go to Thailand and get on gear. He's half
He
right.
did.
He's half right, and I ain't gonna tell you which half. If he was here with PT 141 in a needle here and like on podcast, like no. I think, but let him put a needle in my nose. That'll make me horny. That's what that
Horny.
does. It makes you horny. It doesn't just give you an erection. Apparently, it also makes you like
But
your
also
libido.
extremely
Your
nauseous.
libido. Yeah,
Wow.
you get sick.
Also
You get
extremely
sick.
nauseous.
That's
You get sick, and then you get hard on, and your libido skyrockets supposedly. And if you were here, no, I wouldn't. However, if there were no cameras and I was in Thailand with him, I'd be like, give me the one that makes you tan. That's this other needle that a Tantalon that also makes you sick, and then you are hard and your libido skyrockets, but your skin gets darker. So I would take that one, and since I'm off camera, I'd be like, let me snort that needle. I'd be like, squirt some on the table here. Where'd you get this? You know the guy well? He's your boy? Okay, let me snort this boner medicine. And then I would snort that, and I'd be like, you keep secrets, right, Tony Hughes? Doctor,
Turn the camera on.
Doctor, can you keep a secret? Because I'd like to be prescribed a ladyboy or two. Give me another syringe.
I don't know, man. It's
I wouldn't, by the way. I would say
like,
it's a
so-
hard pass for me.
Not at all, no matter what. Bro, if
No
Dr.
matter
Tony
what.
Huge was
I don't
here,
trust if you take a syringe, like a needle with like a needle on it, and you like put it in my nose, and it's not meant to be injected. It's like just spraying it up your nose because that's where it absorbs well. Other than
Yeah,
gas.
yeah.
I don't trust that person to like.
It's
what
a
if they, like,
doctor,
slip?
bro. It's a
It's not a
doctor.
And then
They
they
slip.
doctor-
You're not doing it on the stairs, dude.
What it's like? What are we doing? A game of operation here? They're putting it right in my nose and hoping the needle point.
I don't
like,
doubt that
prick
he
me?
takes. I don't doubt that he takes these special peptides that make his hands so fucking still.
I don't know.
Also,
Just
you could do
concentration.
blunt tip. You could do blunt tip syringes. They don't have to be the point.
His tip did not look.
So
blunt.
if he
When I
prepped you
saw
a
the
line,
video.
would you snort it of PT 141?
No, here's what I'm not getting.
No.
You snort it.
You have
you
all
wait,
these.
You snort it. You have all these boner medicines.
yeah.
No, you
all
would
these
snort-
performance enhancing drugs, okay, that
Sure.
do all these fucking things, right?
Yeah, I don't take any of them. But okay.
Why am I taking one for something that's happening naturally every fucking day? It's like
Because
it gives you
that-
a boner and it makes you horny. I'm like,
No.
cool, yeah, I need a lot of help with that.
No,
don't get
bro.
it.
So yeah,
It's the first step. It's the first step to eventually having sex with a guy. That's the plan.
Oh,
here.
okay. Well, then sign me
he's-
up. What the fuck are we talking about? It's like I'm
Wait.
asking you for the benefits of this drug, and all you can tell me is it's the first step towards fucking a
I'm
guy.
just telling you
The
what's in the
benefits.
video.
The benefits, bro. You could fuck a guy.
Yeah, it's like-
You could
I'm like, yo.
actually fuck a guy.
I'm like, you're like, would you do it? I'm like, sell it to me. You're like, well, if you stay on this path, you will fuck.
I'm just telling
Well,
you.
no, I think the
reason they were
logic-
doing it. This
the
is what they
logic is
explained
you
in
would-
the video.
The logic is you're just like crazy horny. Like you might not fuck a guy, but you might like beat off 9 times in a row on the streets of Thailand.
I'm still looking
might,
for
like-
something I
Well,
can't.
I'm
I
not,
haven't
well, listen,
done.
I'm not. I don't fucking care if you take PT
Yeah.
141. I'm not.
This has
taking
nothing to
it.
do with us.
I'm
This has
not.
nothing to do with us.
I'm not the doctor.
It's like if
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat
I'm not-
myself up, I
We're
wanna
not
at
running
least get that
experiments.
fucking.
No, but
I
I'll
wanna
be
at
honest
least get
with you.
that chest and that 8-pack. I'm gonna
No,
do
no.
the juice. I'm not
If-
gonna do the one that just makes my dick hard. I'm
You know, you both. If you're on the juice, you might need it. So it
If-
all goes
well. Then we
together.
can talk. Then
No, I would if I were there, I would absolutely take everything he prescribes to me. So I
Yeah.
would snort his sex needle, and
Okay.
I would get fucking cranked up on that Thailand gear, and then I would hit up the gym and come home with 45 girlfriends. If a couple of them were boys, I didn't know.
yeah, it's a
They
numbers
literally,
game.
I literally did not know. And I was on PT 141, bro. Yeah, I
Bro.
think
So you're off
You-
camera. You do it.
You know why PT 141 is dangerous?
I would do everything he's doing with Connor. I'd be doing that off camera and going all in. Like
No, but
Dr. Tony Huge would be crawling into bed, and I would pull his sheets off the bed with him on it onto the floor, and I'd be like, "Wake up, bro! We are not done yet. I am chasing this shit, and now I know you have some fucking pills in this house to give you the energy you need for you and I to go downtown and get stroked by a couple men. So let's fucking go, bro. No cameras." This is our life. We are going to remember these memories. We're not going to film them and ruin it, bro. Now cut me up a fucking line of that PT 141. I'm
Here's
trying to
what's-
fuck a ghost.
here's what worries me about PT 141 is that there was 140 failures at making it.
You know what? You know what scares me about it is that I don't know what P or T stands for.
It doesn't really matter, bro.
And what's crazy about PT 141 is that there's 100.
All you need to know is there was
It's flavors.
140 failures.
I said flavors accidentally. There was a hot Cheetos, PT 141
Yeah.
hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
Ranch.
141 ice cream.
Ranch,
PT
bro.
141. They had all those failures, but there really also could have been like PTSX 1 through 500 that failed also until they got to PT 1 through 140. Like this could have been an offshoot of a whole other bunch of failures.
It already went P 0 through 99.
There's guys out there taking PT 142 and they're like, you're still on that 141? Bro, that makes you have a headache and it doesn't even give you a tan.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I guess if you want to live the biohacking
PT 141, you might fuck a guy. PT 142, you're gonna get fucked by a guy.
We're coming up to your boxing match. We haven't really like checked in a while, and like, what's the vibes? You know, because we've been doing some planning behind the scenes. Like we're getting ready for the ordering custom gloves and boxing shorts and booking travel and you know, and I don't know. It's like just feels like we're like creeping up to that date. We're still probably like 5.5 weeks away, right? April 15th,
like a month.
Tampa.
Yeah,
a month.
Boxing in a month.
You're like a month and a week.
Yeah, we're also planning to shoot like a multi-part series to follow up like we did last year. If you haven't checked that out, Knuckle Sandwich 1. We actually shot a bunch of stuff in LA recently. I think you mentioned that already, but you were at an open workout showing off your moves. Where you at? Like, where you at mentally? Like, have you been thinking about it, or is it one of those things? I know you don't like to think about
all I do is box.
Happen.
All I do is box.
That's
literally
true.
every single day. Like almost every single day I go to boxing.
It's crazy.
So yeah, it is. I'm still in this boxing nightmare for another month and a week. And it's just like I spar multiple times a week. I got headbutt the other day actually sparring in the nose. I went from never getting punched in the face to getting punched in the face throughout the week. Yeah, and I think I just
my life.
Hey, I think I just what actually really concerns me is that I have to box again after this.
Oh, okay.
Like boxing again. It's already went from like a whole side quest filler episode to an entire arc.
Yeah.
This is like the bound to arc of my life.
What do you mean again, though? After Johnny Nitro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one?
Well, what if someone came to me and they were like, oh, you gotta box this ghost for $250K? I'd be like, fuck, bro.
I'd be like, all right, sign the contract.
I'd be like, well, get that ghost in here. Tell him I'm gonna bust him.
Well, okay. How did it feel last year this time away? Because, you know, you've been training, I would say, a lot more than you were leading up to the last fight. I mean, you trained quite a bit, but
You're
I feel
also
like
fighting a different person.
Sure, but like it hasn't stopped. Like we made that stocky series, and we kind of stopped posting for a while because I think after the fight it was just weird. It's just a weird thing. Like when you box someone, and it's like hard to go make like an epic mealtime video or something. It's just like odd. How did you feel then? Like a month out, were you like disassociated from it? Do you feel differently this time around? Is it similar? Like it's just a thing you're doing? You know, like where are you at with it?
It's just weird. Just weird thing. It's always boxing because I'm gonna do this weird thing in like a month. I think I was more nervous last time. Because I'm boxing like a YouTube gamer and anyone can punch me and knock me out. You never know. And the idea of like a random gamer knocking me out kind of worried me. But this one, like boxing fucking Johnny Nitro, it's like it's
like your boy, like all your friends are like, bro. Like, what
I get hit up from people like way back in the past, and they're like, bro, I just want you to know this is crazy. I hope all has been well in the last 15 years. Like people like way back are like, dude, this is crazy. Or it'll be like, someone will comment on his picture, like something, and be like, Harley Plays is going to get you. And then I'll go and I'll click their profile and I'll be like, this guy from summer camp in 98? Damn, like he heard about this? Like it's random. But yeah, it's cool. I just look forward to it.
Have you thought of yourself as a Jewish boxing role model?
Yeah.
Like how many Jewish boxers are there?
There's some.
Oh, there's got to be some, but you know,
Yeah, but even they're like, shh, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
How many of them are 6'6"?
Well, man.
how many of them are their own manager?
How many of them eat bacon? Because you're Jewish, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So this boxing nightmare is just so weird. Sometimes I get blazed, and I'm like, what is going on, bro?
Weed is the worst drug for this kind of fear.
Yeah, it's just strange. But like, then I'll do something. Like, I'll like
Work out, look in the mirror. And
not
be
even
I
like
got this.
you know what helps so much? Thinking. Like, I'll watch video of me, and I mean, you probably do this with golf, Lynch, I don't doubt, because it's really useful. But like, you film yourself and then you watch it back, and you're like, oh my god, this is what it is. And like, I'll do things that I'd be like, oh, like, hope I don't do that, like, because I'm not a boxer. Even like last fight, like fucking my finishing move was like the rock'em sock'em stomping. Like, I fucking
Really
walked him down in the corner of the ring, and it looked like I was fucking pillow fighting him. It's like I don't know how it's all gonna play out, and it's just weird. Some nights I sit there and I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?" Like, sometimes I'll blaze and I'll be mad high, and I'll be like thinking about it. I'm like, no, we're gonna blaze again and see what we get.
I think
You're like, reshuffle.
And then I blaze again, and I'm watching some fucking Harry Potter like porn parody type thing, and I'm jerking off, and I'm like, "What? I gotta blaze again. What's happening? This isn't it."
I feel like people listening may not like understand that you really are boxing, like for real. This is like a real thing that's going down. No headgear. It's like actual boxing. I feel like I tell people this stuff in my life. I'm like, oh yeah, we're heading down to Tampa.
And you're like, no. You're like,
boxing.
Harley's getting in a ring with his shirt off.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be punching.
And people
even if I did that by itself, that should be fascinating if you really grasped it.
And
I think I would grasp that.
I think they picture it's like a home gym, like a gymnasium or something like that. Like they're like, oh, that's cool. You're boxing, or it's like a little,
Like one of those clocks with the 4 hands is going the whole time.
yeah.
You know those
Or they're
fucking
like-
clocks?
They got the flip thing for the round, you know.
Or they're like, or it's either that, or they're like, oh, I heard you're boxing. You're getting a mill.
yeah.
You're getting a mill.
It's all for charity, by the way. This whole thing's for charity.
What
Yeah.
charity though? Is it for the Showa Foundation?
We actually got MS to be one of the charities there. What were the other charities, Lynch?
Microsoft
Little-
Paint?
No,
Microsoft-
Sclerosis Society.
Okay.
It's one that we got involved in it, and they have a bunch. They have some main charities.
Alzheimer's.
But there are a bunch of other ones. Yeah,
Alzheimer's.
There's a list.
Big one.
I should pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah. But that's what's interesting about it. They're still paying for like my training and my travel down and stuff like that, and like my coach, everything like that. But the thing is, like, I got offered $150K to box, and I turned that down to do this. I was on drugs. Didn't really think it all through. Could have fought someone way easier. Got $150K.
Oh, you think it was an easier fight for $150K?
I watched that fight, and I was like, man, this is my home ham. Don't tell me how many know.
How much
Wow.
more prepared would you be now, though, for that?
Dude,
fight?
you should have
That fight
fucking
would have
offered it to
happened
me.
So long.
I think if I went back to Creator Clash 1 and had to box Aaron now, I think
You'd fuck him up.
You'd
I
take
think it'd be
PT
done in-
141 first.
it would be done in 10 seconds, and the PT 141 still would not have even kicked in yet.
I wanted to get Aaron on here to sort of, discuss
Yeah, how did it feel?
to lose. I mean, he took it like a champ. I don't think like
What do you mean? Aaron directly inspired me to go back to Creator Clash. He was like, "Oh, I'm going back," and I was like, "Damn, it's going back? Okay, I should go back too." And I was kind of like, at that time, I was like, I should go for my L.
Go back to is my favorite anime.
I wanted my L. I wanted to go and have a hard time. Did I bite off more than I could chew? I don't know yet. Did he? He doesn't know yet.
I found here are the charity partners they have listed, at least right now. The National Alliance of Mental Illness, Able Gamers Charity, American Kidney Fund, the Nicholas Children's Healthcare Foundation, Kids Cancer Foundation, Sarcoma, American Heart Association, Critical Role Foundation, the Longest Day Alzheimer's Association, Paralympic Sports Association, Humane Society, the MS Society. So it's all for good cause. So we highly recommend you watch this, you tune in. This is not like get the bag fight type thing. This is a let's have fun and raise a bunch of money for charity, and also enjoy the idea that Harley is boxing
There's
WWE superstar.
They're also like, if anyone didn't watch it last year or didn't listen to us talking about it, it was kind of funny as being Harley's friend, and a bunch of us got together and we were watching it. And when the first fight started, it was Dad versus
A meth head.
somebody, and there was
Joking, by the way.
there was sort of a question as to whether or not this was
Real.
quote unquote real boxing. Were they really gonna hit? And the answer is yes. Everybody fought their fight like it was a professional fight. Nobody pulled any punches. Not to say that they were reckless or that they were trying to injure each other, but everyone was boxing the best they could. Everyone was throwing punches as hard, as well, as accurate as they could. This is not like a fuck around fight.
No. I mean, you're not going to see like pro level moves. I don't think.
Yeah, you will, bitch.
I don't
Yeah, you
know
will.
level.
Sorry.
This time you will, bitch. Trust me.
In the co-main event.
Trust me, daddy.
I will link the
Like,
the
yo,
full
John
stream.
Morrison, come outside. Come outside, John. Yo, John Morrison, come outside, bro. What's up? Come outside, bro. I dare you come outside.
I'm gonna link the full stream because it is free on iDubbbz's channel, and I didn't realize that we have the top comment there.
What's the comment?
Making a pizza.
It was a pleasure participating in this awesome event. Thanks for having me. 15,000 likes. Top comment.
Bro, that fucking soft ass shit.
That was Mr. J that wrote that, though.
Yo, Mr. J be wild, man. I went on Facebook to look at something unrelated to your Facebook page.
By the way, guys
Facebook
listening,
page.
Mr. J is a guy that hacked my Facebook page. And then when I got the Facebook page back, he somehow made contact with me, my hacker, and I hired him. So he's been posting on my page for about 4 months.
Just fire memes. He had a couple that got me, but he's posting a lot. I was like, shit, your engagement's way up there. People
Yeah,
love
we're in, you know how it is. We're stepping into Q2, bro. Like, we're coming out of February, so you know that the money is going to be going back up. So he's going off on it. He knows that too, bro. Anything you know, this Pakistani boy also knows.
Well, I know he's working harder, that's for sure.
The thing you just learned, he's like, yeah, bro, I learned that last week.
Yeah, we're soft, over here. Canada. Bunch of soft boys hanging out.
We don't have to hustle as hard.
Barely
that's for sure.
trying. Yeah.
He showed me a picture of his horse. He's like, you don't have a horse? And I was like, bro, shut up. You know I don't have a horse.
That's his mode of
I
transportation.
had a
or that is-
pony.
He just has a horse.
He has a horse, but it's
That's his
also
mode of transportation, or is that his?
it's his
just
mode
a
of
horse chilling?
transportation and
He
it's
was-
dinner.
He was also like, bro, it's nothing here. And I was
A
like,
horse is
sick,
nothing?
bro. I was like, you have a snowboard? So shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a chicken Big Mac in the studio right now. Big Lynch, my man, very jealous right now that he is using the podcast as an excuse to consume this bad boy, but I can't even clown him. I murked one halfway in the car the other day. This chicken Big Mac's exclusive to Canada, right?
I think it appeared in the U.S. like a while ago, like for a limited time only, but now it's exclusive to Canada. So you can't get this in the U.S. You have to drive across the border if you want to cop one of these.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it's worth it. We're going to tell you, is it worth it or not? I mean, I got
Yeah.
Order. I hardly
So
know.
go
her.
ahead, go bust that bad boy out, crack it open, and while you do that, let me tell you guys. Let me give you guys some information. The chicken
Looks
Big Mac,
awful.
it's 610 calories. Now, as a reference point, the Big Mac itself is 550 calories. And I know, bitch, no one goes to McDonald's and counts the calories. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so it's 610 calories for this bad boy, 550
Or
for the
what's this
regular
patty?
Big Mac.
What's
That
up
is,
with this?
see, see, when I got it, and I didn't want my experience to influence yours too much, but when I got it and I took a bite into it, I thought they gave me fish fillet patties.
It
I
looks
was
like a fish
convinced.
fillet patty.
And I'll let you guys at home know that
That's not a McChicken patty, right?
It's
No,
not exactly.
that's
And
not a
I
McChicken
happen to
patty.
like fish fillets, by the way. They're not bad.
I wonder
just-
why they did it that
Still
way.
never had one.
I think it's just a cost thing. I can only assume that is a cheaper chicken patty. It's the only
More
thing
like
that
you
could
know
make
what? It's
sense.
more flat and like consistent flat, like a burger. I would
Yes.
say maybe like for stacking. So just so you guys know, when I get a fast food item, I'm one of those people who actually opens my entire sandwich to look inside just to see what's going on. Like I like to assess the situation. Like I have to look.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
bun. I have to look under the burgers. Like I don't just bite into a burger that someone's handed me from the drive-thru. I have to assess the situation before I do it.
McDonald's is the worst place to do that.
I have to.
My favorite
choice.
burgers at McDonald's, like the quarter pounder with cheese. Bro, try looking under the cheese on a quarter pounder.
I get it.
You'll be left with this mashed gray,
Yeah.
like cheddar skid mark.
I got
Yeah, it looks terrible, guys.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
those just listening, it just looks like he's holding 3 buns.
Yeah. It looks like
It
the
looks like
worst.
nonsense.
burger.
The top bun looked like it was not even the freshest I've seen in a long time. The truth is, this is basically bigger than the Big Mac in terms of carbs, fat, 2 grams less protein, calories, and it is I believe it's $1 more, or no, it's the exact same cost of a Big Mac. See, here's the deal, guys. I love the Big Mac. I think the Big Mac is actually a 10 on 10 burger. I also think a quarter pounder with cheese is a 10 on 10 burger.
Yeah,
I think
quarter pounder.
I think a double cheese is a 9.8. I think a junior chicken is a 9.8. I think a McChicken is a 9.5. These are banger classic sandwiches. I even would give a fish fillet an 8.5. These are banger sandwiches. They don't play around. The Big Mac chicken, to me, well, Lynch, what would you give it on 10?
It's like a 7.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fine.
I'd give it a 6 or 7.
I would eat. I'm eating it like I had it. It's it's just very much. It's the problem with not the problem. Think about a Big Mac is very much just Big Mac. It's a Big Mac taste, but you just have chicken patty instead of beef patty. But I personally think a chicken burger of any sorts, for the most part, is like an auxiliary thing that you just purchase on the side of the main thing, which is a burger. Always to me, the burger beats the chicken burger. Maybe a spicy chicken sandwich every once in a while can be my main thing, but I just don't believe a chicken sandwich is a primary purchase.
Can't carry the meal.
No, that's
No,
in the
I
car,
love
on the way
love
out,
chicken sandwiches.
whatever.
I love a chicken sandwich, but I
Over
do
a
much
burger?
prefer a burger.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Wendy's spicy chicken, like you said, in Canada is a phenomenal one, but it does hurt because I love that chicken sandwich, one of my favorites, and I usually pass it up because I prefer the beef. That's a
Regular
real
Big-
Big Mac.
Regular Big Mac is just to make sure.
The palate cleanser.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
And you know,
Oh,
I gotta
no, no.
say to
I
everyone
got a
listening,
French fry for palate cleanser actually.
nice. I gotta say to everyone listening, the what I did with the Big Mac, and it's something that Amir had done, and I probably would have done anyways. I would have asked when I pulled up because I wasn't sure. I would have been like, "What sauce is on it?" Because they put Big Mac sauce on it. So I had Big Mac sauce, I had McChicken sauce, and I had sweet and sour sauce. So I got mine with no sauce. I put it in Big Mac sauce, and all it did was make me want a Big Mac.
Yeah.
It accentuated parts of the chicken that should have been beef accentuations, the sauce.
Yeah.
So then I tried it with the McChicken sauce, and to everyone listening, it is like 3 times better with McChicken sauce. It goes so much better with McChicken sauce. And if you want me to really hurt your feelings, don't put the cheese on it. Get no cheese. I don't like that yellow cheese on the chicken at McDonald's. I don't think their cheese goes with chicken. I say you get the Big Mac, no cheese with McChicken sauce. Sweet and sour was not bad. Sweet and sour Canadian style, by the way, it's different. But if you love a nugget sauce, use that. But I just found
As expected, Big Mac regular blows it out of the water, in my opinion.
Bro.
Yeah,
Do you
so
do you
why
need
would you
a
get
minute?
it?
Do you need
Why-
a minute right now? Because you just fucking inhaled that thing.
wait, you ate it all?
You
You ate
showed
it
me
all?
a Big Mac? Yeah, he showed me a Big Mac, and now
No,
it's
show us
gone.
the Big Mac. What's left?
Plenty.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
I thought you inhaled that fucking
I could,
thing.
but you know what? You're not wrong. Like, you're on the right line of thinking. I could easily inhale that I could have eaten that Big Mac in about 2 seconds.
I was shocked that you pulled it back up. Like, that's child's play.
That's
bro.
because my wife is in the other room patiently waiting to eat.
The other half of those?
You were like, don't let me
hilarious.
eat all of it, man.
I'm disappointed in the patty. I thought I would like a McChicken patty. I think they did it for probably cost saving, but also for to keep the format kind of uniform a little bit. Because it's like a flatter chicken patty.
I'll be honest though, I haven't tried this yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. At our age and our experience level, if I really needed this so bad, I would just order the necessary components to whip it up. Like, you could make
it would
this,
taste better.
Yeah. You could do
Like, do you
better.
like junior chickens in Canada? I don't know if it's everywhere, but junior chickens in Canada are a little spicy. You know,
That's probably in the States, that's like $1 menu. They would call
but
that.
I'm talking about the junior chicken, the one here. But the
But I'm
one
just
here,
saying
it's
maybe
got a little spice to it, the junior chicken. And I kind of like that about that patty. I feel like that patty would go better in there.
What I'll say is a couple things. McDonald's, mad expensive.
Yeah, that's
Surprised
$9.
It's
That was
like
$9.
crazy. No, the burger was actually the chicken one was like $7, but
No,
general.
with taxes, with everything, it's almost
it's
$9.
It's probably cheaper in Alberta.
Oh, that's true.
everything.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. I did get something else for this podcast, but my final thoughts are stick with the Big Mac. I mean, I wouldn't drive across. I wouldn't go on a long road trip like people do for the pizza. That one place has a pizza. People will drive across. God knows where.
You said you got something. You said you got something else for the podcast.
I do.
Go on, eat,
But
go.
it was a
Is
bit
it
of a
a-
Go, eat.
It's
Like,
a butt
I got-
plug.
What the fuck? This guy
It's
just
a
busted out a
Terry's.
Terry's orange. By the way, that's a chocolate treat that's shaped like an orange, and in the commercial, they always smash it. I never had that thing. Never wanted to have that thing.
You
just
never
like the
had
cherry
that?
blossom. Nope.
Unfortunately, I
Ate
Not
it
even
bought this a couple days ago, and I've been eating it. So I can't smash it on camera. I only have one slice of orange left.
Jesus.
Hold that up closer, guys. It looks like an orange, like a slice. But
It
you're
looks
eating
like-
the peel also.
Here's
Looks
my,
like a monkey's ear.
Yes.
my
yeah.
review. Delicious.
Yeah, of course, bro. That's the last piece. Yeah. Listen, guys, thank you so much for listening to the Binge Eater podcast with me, your boy, a full-grown man, the South Mouse, Harley, and I'm here with Justin Lynch, Donnie Ducats. And leave us a rating, a review. Leave us a comment on the subreddit, r/Epic Mealtime, Epic Mealtime Instagram, Harley Plays, social medias. You're all beauties. Love you all. Trust no one except us. Peace.